Hi everyone, it's Ivan, and in today's video you will get the language server configured in your Neovim. You will find all references in a GitHub project and Vim config examples in a folder LSP Java. The link is attached in the description. In the video, you will find 4 chapters. The first, the JDTLS, a short description. The second one is the configuration of the JDTLS. The third one, Lombok configuration. And the last one is the short demo. JDTLS stands for Java Development Tool Language Server, and it's made by the Eclipse Foundation. In the simple English, it's just a Java language server that you can use for any of your IDEs. It could be Neovim or others. Okay, to begin with the Java language server, we have to install the 2 plugins. The first is a Mason.neovim and the second one, Neovim JDTLS. Here, just insert 2 plugins. The first is Mason, the second is JDTLS. Save it, close, open Packer, install. They have been installed, and scroll down in init Lua. You have to initialize Mason plugin, and it's pretty easy. Require Mason setup, that's it. Save it, and good. Now we have the Mason installed. So open it, then press 2, and now you see all of the language servers. Scroll down until the JDTLS, and now press I to install. Wait till the end. Now JDTLS has been installed. Then navigate to your Neovim data folder, and here you have a Mason directory. Go inside and clear again, and then here you have JDTLS. Open this folder. On your side it has to look like this, with these files and folders. Under the config directories we have the configuration for Linux, Mac and Windows accordingly to your platform. And then we have a plugins folder where the executables of the JDTLS is. Okay, back to Neovim configuration folder. Open Neovim ft plugins java.lua. First of all, initialize a couple of variables which represents our folder structure. The main directory of JDTLS. Here set up the config accordingly to your operation system. In my case it's Windows, for Mac it's Mac, for Linux it's Linux. Here, the main executable file of the Java language server. All of them are in the plugins directory that I showed before. And then, for each directory, we have to specify proper markers. A Git folder, Maven or Gradle, or code.xml or build, Gradle, and etc. Also, for each project, we have to specify the root directory, and it has to be unique. And here, I set the workspace directory, where JDTLS saves the cache files. cmd-config. This tells Neovim how to start language server. Here you can see the couple of options, the data, the workspace directory, then our configuration directory, and the path to jar, where the executable file of our JDTLS is. A root directory, here we specified where our project is. It should be unique. Then settings. The first setting is Java settings. Here we have to specify our JDK folder, and then a couple of options about the other Java settings. Here we have the configuration for our runtimes, and if you change your runtime inside of your POM file or Gradle file, so it will be automatically knows where to find your JVM according to your Java version. Then we allow the Maven to download sources, some other options, and we have a formatting tool. It gives us an industry standards of the code formatting in Java, based on the Google formatting style. Specify the signature help, and then completion settings. And here we can tell LSP what kind of order to use to sorting our imports, and what kind of favorite static members do we have. We're finished with Java options and continue the settings. Following, let's specify sources and code generation options, flex option and init options. We finished the LSP configuration. Now we have to set up an attach function and just a start. In the keymaps file, let me show. In my keymaps.lua, I initialize the local variable like p and the keymaps global as p. And here I initialize the function java map java keys. And inside of this function, I have a couple of the key mappings. One to run the Spring Boot application, and then some couple of others to organize the imports or try to compile incremental. And this function is implemented under this p variable. And in the end, I return this p variable. And here I load my keymap file and map Java keys only in the case when a Java file is opened. And the last step, start or touch JDTLS with this config. Now save and close this configuration. Navigate to any Java project, and for instance, I have the simple Spring Boot application. Then open the pom.xml like a startup file, and then navigate to any Java file. Wait the LSP server. Now it's done and ready. But we have a problem. We have a person class, but the method builder is undefined for the type of person. That's why the person has a couple of annotations, the data and builder, and both of them came out from the Lombok. So we have to configure Lombok for our LSP server, and it's quite easy to do. Jump back to our configuration, ft plugin java.lua. Now we have to extend our CMD configuration with Java agent like a lombok.jar. And first of all, I'm going to initialize the new variable. And we already have a lombok.jar in JDTLS folder under the Mason folder. Scroll down to here and create a new line. Java agent equals path to Lombok. Save it and close. Jump back to our demo project, and now is everything alright. We don't have this error anymore. And now I can use some methods generated by Lombok. Builder, first name, Ivan. Remove this line and let's try to organize our imports. And in my case, I have a key binding, the space OI, and I organized my imports. So everything works fine and Java configuration is done on this stage. Thanks for watching, and now JDTLS is configured in your environment. Are there any errors? Tell me in the comments, I will try to help. And press the like button, subscribe. See you next time.